Okay, this is going to be the second section of our guide. We've saved, we've been explaining slow boosts and everything, and we are going to go over here. So here we are at she's lair, and I'll already have something to explain, because here you have two slope boosts opportunities. You have this slope right here, and you have this slope right here. So both of them can be used as a slope boost opportunity. So if you don't get them, it's not that impactful, so just try to have them. For this one, it tends to be more consistent trying to land for this spot than trying to land from the top of the slope. But yeah, in the beginning we don't have much ability to move, but this is going to change in this section as we'll be able to unlock the ice and the grapple movement. Something I need to talk about are elevators. Elevators are an actually tricky part of this run. So let me have my input display on screen. So when you're so you can play with your regular stick or with the D-pad. I didn't see if the stick seems to have priority on the D-pad. About elevators, you have two options that you can do on elevators. You can move the floor you want to access, and you can operate. The floor you want to access is going to be taken in count the moment this this yellow circle appears. So what you can do is you can press operate and then switch the floor you want to go. So this is a very small optimization, but this can add up. So for example, here I usually see that. Okay, here I missed. So this allows me to show you that you will need some time to operate the elevator from outside, especially when we'll get the spider. But what you can do here is operate, just go up 2 elements, and you save a bit of time of you actually reaching out for them. Okay, here we have a first room with dangerous enemies. So you just jump over this one, and then here we will have our first small minor skip. So here here you have this enemy, which I'm calling Moof because of the name of the person who designed them. Those enemies have two different attacks. They can either do a smash like this, or they can do a spin around them. The smash has no hitbox around them, and the circle has a hitbox everywhere in a line, so you need to be careful. But what we will try to do here is skip this enemy. So for that, you need to do a pogo of this, and then jump right onto that. The pogo you need to do is what I call the most generous pogo in the game. So pogo is doing the down plus air attack, the down attack input. It doesn't do any damage, but it gives you a crazy, and it allows you to double jump. So you need to do a jump and land about right here. So the hitbox might look like you won't be able to hit that because the VFX will be around right here, but you will destroy that and be able to jump like a double jump and then land here with the roll mechanic. Like this. So here you might have been able to see that the pogo tends to be very weird. And then we have ice, so we can slide on ice and jump. If I want to stop by the end and I want to fall, you can do down plus X or down plus jump to just fall faster. If you have a lot of speed, I try to do a slash and then just move down from the slash slashing removes every bit of horizontal speed you have. It's a bit better. So here I've been slow, but usually this flying enemy will shoot you, so pay attention. Okay, here you have a ball. You want to heal any damage that you take. There will be a lot of basin throughout the run. Here you do a downward dash. You can jump here. You can jump over the enemy depending on the position he had, but you can also pogo off his projectile. But this enemy right here, if this enemy is right inside this, you'll need to get rid of him. Otherwise, he will bother you and he will hit you. And then this enemy is almost always in this spot because he's been hearing you from where you were, so he will be specific. So what I like to do is jump in front of him, and then if he does the overhead smash, I just do a small jump so that I can be above him, and then you can also do that as well. Here we'll meet Rad. So Rad is optional, so you can first you can use the lamps here and go straight to that if you don't want to free Rad. That is if you want to take a more risky route, but I'll show both for you to be able to understand both. And I think I'll stop the recording of this section, but at the end we meet up after Egis and the Hairpin. So here, by the way, you have a small launch boost that you can do. If you jump onto the going upward slope, you tend to have more height than a regular jump. This is the same principle as the ceiling boost and the slow boost. It's just this one works upward. Okay, here you have another enemy. Same as everything, you just try to bait his dodge. This one didn't work because I was on even ground from here, but if you're on the same ground level as him, he will not hit you. Here you'll do downward dashes. Try to get the ceiling boost here. Go here. Here you want to try to bait the hummingbird of not dying. If you've taken any hit, there's a basic here. I don't have any motlets. You can jump over this enemy. He will usually not aggro you. You go down twice. Here you have a ceiling boost opportunity here. It's a very minor one. But something that is interesting to note is that this part right here has two different ceilings that you can use. It has one ceiling like this. Wait. It has one ceiling like this and one ceiling like this. So on the way in, you can go this way, and on the way out, you can go this way. Again, it's a very minor optimization, but I try to showcase it as much as I can. And here we will have Kinetic Thrust. Kinetic Thrust is a very good mod that improves the damage of the third strike, so this attack. This adds up a lot and saves some time in the run. It's very in the way, so there's no reason not to take it. Here's a small ceiling boost that you can do. It's not very effective. Okay, for this enemy, if you go straight for the door, this enemy will troll you. But I've found to do things. When this enemy is coming towards me, you can just wait for you to contact this enemy and then straight jump away. This only works if you have some room to move upward to dodge the attack. Okay, so then there's this room. In this room, the enemies can be in very different spots. Hold on, let me just pause in case the enemy right. So this enemy right here tends to be in several different spots. I've come to see him here, here, or here. Let's get a better color than this one, and maybe more. Yeah, okay. So it can be around here, or around here. If he's here, I try to bait a pogo projectile to pogo here. If he's here, I'll try to just jump, hit him this way, and then double jump on that. And if he's here, I'll try to have him pogo here. I'll do a projectile here, so I arrive, I pogo off him, I strike him, and then I can double jump away from the. So there's a lot of direction here I'm using, but it's just to give you an overview. But otherwise, okay. So if you die, if you take the first death, there is actually a very long cutscene. You can just save and quit out of it. It will save some time. I'll try to edit out the death. I will not equip the kinetic thrust mod, as it would mess up the Egis fight. So here you can see that if you took a death, you can use the elevator straight to the spine and use the rat shortcut that you opened in order to come here faster. This allows me to showcase more different variants of this section. Pay attention to this projectile here. Is this enemy is well placed enough? Same boost. Make the attack. Open the door. Take the attack here. Very good placement here. Okay, then we arrive at this room, nothing in particular. And here we will go straight to Egis. You can downward dash. There is a slight possibility if you do a downward dash to get a boost here. I've gotten it like once in every run I've done. So here we'll try the Egis fight. So when you land around the screen, when you arrive about this position in the room, you will lose control of MIO and wait for Egis to actually come down, go in the middle of the room, start his winding up animation, and start the fight. And then when the fight starts, you will actually need to move toward Egis and start hitting him. But this control loss only happens if you're on the ground. So if you're around here and you jump, double jump, and air stall with strikes, you can actually wait for Egis to spawn and you can be behind him, which will forces him to turn so that he can so that he will attack you. Egis has many attacks. Every bosses in this game have many different attacks. Most of them, so you will have Egis that is about so Egis is this, he has his 2 arms, he has his legs and everything. So Egis has his 2 arms like this with some blades like this. So he has an attack that does this, which is he's arming up first behind, and then he will do that. So imagine you're here. So Egis has an attack that does about this. On scale, it would be like more this. He has a 1, 2, 3 strike. Well, every time the safe part is usually behind him, or try to stay around this area. This area is the most safe part I've come to realize. Then he has the jump attack, where he will be doing this, where the safe part is right in front of him. And after you've done some strike, Egis will teleport to do his winding up animation. When Egis will be teleporting, what you need to do is to draw a line in the center of the arena. So this is messed up because the arena is three-quarter perspective. You draw a line in the middle of the arena. If you're in this part, Egis will spawn here. And if you're in this part, Egis will spawn here. And this happens every time he will teleport to do a winding up animation. So you need to be able to do this mechanic. So I'll try to do the Egis fight. Land behind him. Okay, so here is about to do the dashes. He has two different ways to do dashes. He can do dashes this way, or he can do dashes this way. So what I like to do is I like to stay on the ground and just do tap movement like this. So that if he spawns on the way, I'm able to react and jump. And if he's just spawning this way, which is faster, I will just be able to just strafe and hit him when he hits the ground. You have an opportunity for one hit when he does such teleportations. In phase 2. In phase 1, you can do a full. Okay, here he will do the winding up animation, spawning on the right. And 1 and 2. And 3, and now spawn on the right. And this takes care of it.